Good evening, guys. How you doing? Peter Kennedy here, Kennedy's Garage, Portlaw. A lot of people say to me, "Oh, I don't recognise you without your headlight on." So there's the headlight gone. Woohoo! Still me anyway. By the way, here's a easy, fast, stupid one for you, but something that you might get caught on. We've worked on this car 3-4 weeks ago, and after maybe a week or so, the customer got back onto me and they said to me, "Peter, how can I get my radio working again?" And I had been driving a car because I would be driving a lot of these yokes and test driving after we've worked on them. I'd been driving some car somewhere and I had seen some of these buttons stuck down. Now I don't know what car it was, from dinner or whatever the heck is going to be left in there. But I said, I wonder any of them buttons gone, wedged in. I went in and I tried it on another car. I held the button down, tried to see could I control the radio, and lo and behold, I couldn't. So I said, I wonder is it any disc crack? So the customer or the owner said to me, no, it isn't. It isn't that the buttons are stuck down. Okay, what has just happened now? Because I didn't have these highlighted here, I only had, when I went in to go back to home, I was in home, I clicked on music. What came up for me was, it's actually not clicking on it now. Okay, maybe my problem is still there. This is good. Because right now I want to click on, I'm pressing on my button there to make something happen and nothing is happening. So I can connect in there. I'm going to go back over to radio, click on that. This thing has just driven an hour or so here, okay, but that isn't working anyway. So when I saw that icon highlighted a moment ago, I was like, oh no, video's ruined. Simplistic. I had, as I just said, and I'll give you a cross reference because I can't control this one right now, and I'm going to show you where we're at. I'm only just, sometimes I don't like Reg's being on social media, so I don't sometimes show them. Okay, back into the home screen. If I click on that button, I'm just at a pressing on the wrong thing, sorry. I'm going to scroll over to radio. Now I'm going to click on that. Once I get in there, it brought me straight into the radio, and I can't find that screen I was looking at a moment ago. But the actual screen that we had there a minute ago, AKA or FM radio, well, the FM, is it FM and long, FM and medium wave? I don't even know what FM stands for, but they were not highlighted. I only had AKA, one or two other bits, Bluetooth, something else, and I could not get into the radio. So again, not a very good example, but just if you don't have the FM and the medium wave icons highlighted, I just went and I had a look at auto data a moment ago. I said, I wonder is it just that we could have a fuse blown? So after looking at auto data, I think it's number F38, which is that one there. Can we see it? That's an audio on here right there. Just there. And then I'll scroll up the way. We have another audio there. Should I zoom in a bit further? We have another audio just there on top of my finger, okay? So the bottom of that line and top of that line. Test light on battery negative. Over here, testing my first one. Lights up. Lights up. No light. Scroll over to the other side. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. We have a fuse gone. So just again to show, on F, I think it is 43. Light. Other one. No light. Who wants to see a video about a fuse being blown? The gist of it is the way you'd start thinking, ooh, is this me getting the blame for something? And we do have, you can see that? We do have a fuse blown. Gonna get a fuse, throw it in, see does this radio come back on. Just in case any guys are getting caught with those small little fuses. That's the crowd I got. I think I just got that box off of Euro Car Parts. You can see there, MCF015. They're actually an expensive box of fuses. I think that could be like 60 or 70 euros. She's intact. Let's go and get this little baby into this car. Okay, Put it in first. Initial test. I have done all this testing. You saw that my test light works, you know, primarily. Okay, works. Okay, works. Scroll back around. Actually, look, I could have just robbed one there. Scroll back around. Over and in. Just what happens now? Bada bing, bada boom, bada bay. Yeah, we're back in anyway. Radio gone. Our list of stations, but sometimes I click on an odd one just to make sure that, you know, we can see blah 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 blah, have channels etc coming through. That's a very fast, very easy, very simplified problem, but maybe for the masses, if someone had worked on it, I don't believe that we would have blown that fuse. Ye know, I know, if anyone works on your car, no matter what goes wrong in close proximity, I, in theory, or whoever works on the car, are going to get the blame. You were on my car. It must have been you. I don't believe that was me. What I do believe is just maybe one of these crappy, shitty leads could have done it. Sometimes dirt, etc. gets in here to the USB ports, or, you know, someone might have a, what would we call it, a cigarette lighter adapter that might go in, again, $1.99 out of Mr. Price or whatever it may be. They're perfect in new format, but when they get 2-3 months old, I'd suggest that it's just that someone put in something after we've been working on the car. Neither here or there. My problem is gone now. My blame is gone and out the window, and we're back with a radio. Better just turn it up and make sure we have noise. Hey, we do. We have noise. Whippy do. Happy days, and on we go. Small, fast, easy, but might help someone out. FM, MW icons not highlighted. Guys, see you all in the next cartoon. Peter Kennedy signing out. See you later, guys.